Time there was where newspapers were sold for over $1. Newsweek, Time magazine, Economist magazine. And today, those same newspapers are struggling to give out the copies free. Whenever you have an inflation of something, there is a corresponding deficit. Why has this become the case? This morning, I would like to look at a concept that resembles the two sides of a coin. The concept of inflation or abundance and deficit. And how does that even come into play in our lives? So let's take a very obvious example. Time there was where newspapers were sold for over $1. Newsweek, Time magazine, Economist magazine. And today, those same newspapers are struggling to give out the copies free. Whenever you have an inflation of something, there is a corresponding deficit. Why has this become the case? It's because there is an inflation of information. When there is an inflation of information, there is an attention deficit. So you are actually begging people to consume the content that you produce. And so we've seen many traditional papers, newspaper titles that have been around for over a century, all now being disrupted by digital information, digital news, digital and online publications. And even they are not finding it that simple because everybody is bombarded every day with all this information from the online sources, inflation and deficit. Let us now look at education and degrees. Time there was when you finish a college degree, there is a job waiting for you. Now, today there is a total inflation of college degrees such that there is a deficit of jobs. Therefore, raise the bar. After your first degree, you go for an MSc or an MBA, and you are short of a job. So we know people that borrow money, student loans, to go for an MBA because they believe that at the end of the day, they'll get a six-figure salary and they can easily pay back the loan. But guess what? Everybody has the same idea. So now we have an inflation of college MBAs and a corresponding deficit of those plum jobs on Wall Street. What then is the solution? We have to move away of the limiting options of engineering, medicine, and accounting or law to new areas in the STEM systems, new areas in the arts and psychology. It would be nice to streamline people in a manner that will make them true citizens, will make them behave in line with accepted norms in society. And that really probably is an area for psychology and philosophy. Let's be more creative about the options and let's not box our children into these areas where there's already an inflation and therefore there's a deficit of demand.